Hey there, if you haven't seen the new gear Mike and Chris dropped on brothershowdyshell.com, you are missing out. They've got shirts, hats, hoodies, and they're giving away a free shirt every time the email list hits another 50 subscriber milestone. Go claim your spot in the next drawing at brothershowdyshell.com.
This week's episode is brought to you by Restless Moons Brewing, a Harrisonburg original. If you're looking for a true local hangout, this is it. They've got fantastic craft beer and a community vibe that's unmatched. They've got special events most nights of the week, live music on Friday and Saturday nights, and don't miss Sunday sessions where musicians of all levels bring their instruments to play together. Aww. Find your new favorite spot at 120 West Wolf Street. Visit restlessmoons.com or find them on Facebook for the full schedule. Restless Moons, stay local. Good luck, guys.
All right, kids, it's time for Bingo is Life. The Harrisonburg Podcast.
Yes, thank you.
Queen City edition tonight.
Oh, yes. Ooh.
Really? Interesting. Brought to you by brothershowdyshell.com.
Yay.
We really hit that tonight.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Everybody's got something to sell except for me and my monkey.
It does feel weird, though, to be like...
Was that John Lennon?
To ask people to sign up for an email list. Do you think it would be easy? But it does. You're like, can I just have your email? I'll give you something.
It's weird because nothing ever bad has happened after that.
Yeah, I
50
know.
million emails from Joe trying to sell you stock tips and
I know.
strange things from another planet.
Well, I tried to say afterwards. I was like, well, all we're going to do is tell you more about bingo.
That's right.
All right.
And
Obviously,
crypto.
like bingo, you're here.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. How dangerous does bingo sound? Not dangerous at all.
Hey, we didn't introduce everybody. We've got the Bingo Boys from Briarwood
Oh,
Branch,
yes.
Chris and Mike
Hey.
Cottyshell.
Oh, nice.
Christian Parrott in the house.
I itch.
And he's always got something impolite to say. I'm still Jay Zare. We got Mom Shackles.
Hey, I have an idea. You want to call me your Staunton correspondent?
She's our
Mom
Staunton
Shackles.
correspondent.
I think like they're firing everybody from 60 Minutes. Maybe we could use a few more people around the table.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm more
Why not? It's just an idea. Whatever you like.
Before we get into the show, I do have one moment for the Department of Corrections. Yes. So last week I was listening to the podcast and Chris was talking about our records that we used to have. And he said we had a bunch of old 33s. Mm-hmm. We did not have a bunch of 33s. We had a bunch of 45s.
Oh.
Those were the single
Right.
records. The
Yes.
33s were the album.
That's right.
So that is your Department of Corrections.
You had little adapters to
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, I was listening to it. I was like, no, I'm yelling at the radio, like I'm listening to the radio. I'm yelling at it going, those are not 33. I don't know why I was so
Yelling
passionate.
at the radio.
Yeah.
That's not right, Colgate Hour.
I get passionate
Yeah.
at my old age.
Yeah.
Hey, we did it. We had a huge, successful 1991 cover show for the 300 people who came. Jay Zare did a great job, buddy.
Yeah.
Who were-
Way to kick it off. It was a very strong.
Strong start.
Yeah, I was
Yep.
really, tickled.
Yeah.
Wait, I couldn't believe that many people came.
Why? Why?
I mean,
why?
Why?
I wanted to hear the songs that
You have the power of like the magnetism of like a Charles Manson. I mean, people are going to flock maybe more of a Jim Jones, and they came and they drank your Kool-Aid, man. It was amazing. It was.
Speaking of Kool-Aid, tonight I am drinking some Kool-Aid.
What is this radioactive Corona that you
I
have?
have no idea. I'm gonna.
Oranger than our president.
Yeah. It really is.
orange.
No, it's very good. But the 91 show was awesome.
It was amazing.
all
I came at the end.
16 bands played. Everybody did great. Everybody laughed at me and they said, "There's no way you're going to be done by 10." I was done by 10:05.
I was very
it's nice.
impressed with but Sean is getting more and more experienced at switching people around.
Yes, Joel really was
Joel.
was
Sounds, yeah, did the
Joel
sound.
Delgado was
Yeah.
the main guy who did that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Well
I
done,
was
Chris.
glad we got to go first and didn't have to be doing
Yes.
with that in the dark at 9:45.
Yeah, no, I want to thank Carl Brooks for bringing the lights, and we had a great light show that night.
It was good.
And I want to thank Brittany for the amazing artwork. She designed the poster,
Yep.
and we used all those graphics for everything online, which was amazing. So,
Continuity.
Yeah.
so and Restless Moons for being
Yay,
the
Restless
host.
Moons.
And
Yay.
Tuning Fork for doing the sound. So, there it is.
Hey, Chris, how was the beer that night? Was there a beer that happened?
There was. You know what? The Dr. Hal and the Reasons to Brew.
Is that a beer?
It's a brew.
It's available?
Brewer.
It's a burr. Where they burr the burrs.
Well, they said they sold a lot of it.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Good.
Hopefully they'll make a new batch of the Mexican cerveza lager.
It was
Delicious.
delicious.
Reasons to brew.
It is a perfect summer beer.
It
It's
actually
amazing.
is.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
And speaking of perfect, hey, Mom Shackles, you
Hi.
got some guests for
I
us?
brought some guests from
Yeah.
Stanton.
These extremely lovely guests.
Yes,
Let's
they
talk
are
about 'em.
lovely. I encountered these folks in their productions at the Off Center. That's a theater company that they'll be probably talking about a little bit tonight if they feel
Awesome.
like it. No pressure, but it's pretty awesome. And through seeing shows that they've done through the Off Center, I learned that Kalela is also an author and has a fantastic book out. And it's now in paperback. I
It
saw
looks
a
amazing.
paperback
It does.
copy at a store downtown.
It's here in the middle of the table.
It's here
and
in the
it
middle of
looks-
the table.
Oh, my God.
And it's a beautiful book.
Yeah.
It's called Tangleroot. So this book's been out for a while, and they did a production of it recently where they realized the story through Davey's shadow puppets and kind of a staged reading situation.
That's
Very, very fun. And the shows that they do through the Off Center are sometimes puppets, sometimes live action, sometimes a blend of both. We'll get into that here in a second. But we have Davey White and Kalela Williams.
All right. Oh, cool.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you.
This is since the book is right here. We'll start with the book.
Sure.
Sure.
You wrote a book.
I did.
That's so amazing. And
With a beautiful cover.
who
Yeah.
designed the cover? That is fantastic.
You know,
Look at that.
They hook you up with an artist, and
Do they?
And they give you a bunch of mock-ups, and you say, "I like this one. I like this one." And these are very vague mock-ups. You can't really see. It's really just very vague. Like sketches.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I like this one, I like this one. And then they're like, we're going to use this one. We met with our marketing team. And
Yeah.
but it's not the one that you chose. But then they do it and it's like gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, you see something that I never saw with these vague sketches. You know, when you get the actual art, it's like, oh, okay, I'm going to trust you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now, this is a real book. That's not a Vanity Press thing.
No, this
We're looking at like a matte finish, like dust cover, like real hard cover book here. Like that's like amazing.
I'm glad you described it because our listeners don't read.
They don't at all.
and if
It
you-
has
if
words
you-
on pages,
If you
and
crack those pages and
A lot of
read the words
words.
inside that Kalela wrote, the drawing is beautiful, but we don't have that artist here tonight.
That's right.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
We do have the writer, and her
That's awesome.
her words are paint beautiful pictures as well.
So,
it's
yeah.
very sensory descriptive. You see and feel the places that she's taking you. And some of the things are very dark and difficult things to
Yeah.
subject matter, but it's a beautiful book all the way through in just finding beauty in some really difficult situations.
fiction, nonfiction,
Historical.
fiction.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, yeah.
Yeah.
What was your inspiration for this book?
It was a cemetery. As dark as that sounds, I've always been into cemeteries, and
Me too.
Okay,
Yep.
another cemetery person. Nice.
You never know where you're going to find them.
You don't. You don't.
We grew up next to one. Like that was our neighbors.
Oh,
Yeah,
The
these
dead
guys.
people.
you know they're so quiet.
Yeah.
they're great neighbors.
Great neighbors.
They don't bother you. They just
Right.
leave you alone. I mean,
If you're lucky.
yeah.
If they do, you go and get checked.
Yeah, exactly. Or you get an exorcist.
We moved to Staunton because I think Kalela wanted to live by the cemetery.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
We do.
That's cool.
Good.
Thornrose, best cemetery in Staunton.
It is, though. It's very pretty.
It's the one right on Beverly, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some
It's cool.
bridges and,
Yep.
and structures. There's a prominent architect in town named Collins, done a lot of the design work, and some of his stuff is featured there at Thornrose as well.
Oh, nice.
Masonry type
So when did you start writing this? How long did it take?
It took a while, because I'll say I started writing it years ago, actually, and then I tried to get it published in 2011 or something like that, 2012, and I didn't, and then I put it away, and then years later I picked it up, rewrote a lot of it, and tried to get it published again, and here we go.
And look at that.
Yeah.
It's right there.
So, if you don't mind, I'm kind of curious about that process right there. When you said, I'm going to try to get it published, like online, you just started reaching out to publishers and saying,
find an agent.
Yeah. Oh, so you had somebody who was
I have a
in
great
your
agent.
corner.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
So can I buy this book anywhere?
You can pretty much buy it anywhere. If it's not on the shelf, you can order it on bookshop.org, which is my favorite because it's a website that supports local bookstores.
Nice.
You can also get it on Amazon, and you can get it, Barnes and Noble or wherever.
I think you're the second.
That's Macmillan. That's is an actual book published by people from New York City.
Good.
It's not a vanity press like
Gotcha.
Joe's Adventures in the.
Jay, would I bring you a vanity press author? No, I'm going to bring you a real author. Come on.
Don't
Skimp on the talent here.
I'm
and think
excited.
of what's
This is our
like.
second author. This is our second author. Then.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Dr. Samatar, right?
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
awesome.
she's-
Well, we also have Dave Scott, who's got a drawer full of unpublished novels.
There you go. Yeah,
Never
right.
lets anybody read.
We'll just send the whole drawer to Macmillan one day.
Yeah, there you go.
And we had the guy on Stephen King, but he's not going to go anywhere. I don't think. Yeah.
But
Tell us about the book.
Yeah.
So this is a book that's set in Virginia. It is the story of a young woman who moves from Boston into a house that her enslaved ancestor built in central Virginia with her perfectionist mom, and they don't get along. We'll just say that. And she discovers a cemetery a few yards away from the house where there's one of the enslavers who lived there. She doesn't really live there because she's gone. But she was buried with a baby, and she was 18. And so now my main character is wondering, what's her story? Because she was not married. So what's her story? And so she goes on this deep dive to try to find out. And in the process, she learns about some history that her entire town has buried, and worse, some things that maybe her mother hasn't always been truthful about.
Ooh, I like it. Tangle Root.
Yes.
Yeah.
The story just keeps unfolding, and Tangle is such a great title because it starts out and you think that there's this very ordinary, I guess, lineage of progression is telling the story through various women's eyes in a way as it goes back through the historical records of this fictitious but very potentially real family. I know Kalela drew on lots of real, very scary, sad situations, but again, created something beautiful out of it, and you find out how tangled it is. Excuse me. And I love the title.
I bet my wife just loves reading. She just is like, I will suggest this book to her. Yay! I love having authors.
That is so cool. That sounds amazing.
How many books have you or how much writing did you do leading up to this?
Gosh.
Is this your first novel?
It's my first novel, so it's my first published book. But most writers, I've been writing for a long time. I have composition books. I have all kinds of things that are, it's a.
Do you have a degree?
I do. I have a degree in creative writing, a master's degree in fine arts and creative writing. But you don't have to have one to be a writer.
Right.
How does this segue? How does this line up or intersect with your theater work?
Well, like Brittany said, we just did a production, and mostly it's just creativity is fun. The theater is mostly Davey and but it's super fun to be a part of. It's a lot of fun,
Go ahead.
Yeah, Kalela's participated in some way with a lot of the off-center productions, and she's either there at a show or she's backstage doing something sneaky. I don't know all of the capacities of participated in the shows, but these
backstage
two,
sabotaging everything.
yeah, you got to,
Breaking all the puppets.
Yeah, we thought it was a ghost, but it was just you all along. But yeah, so I'm not sure about how all of the ways in which you all have worked together. Would love to discuss that some tonight too. But yes, with Tangleroot, with the production of it, Davey does some shadow puppetry, and so he did that with this particular production. And can you talk a little bit about your shadow puppetry? It reminded me of the Wayang Kulit Indonesian shadow puppetry that is something totally wild that everyone should check out. Just like look it up on YouTube. I'll give you a link.
Okay.
And
Great.
it's a lot of percussion and a flame very close to like a screen and wooden one-dimensional puppets. And Davey has, I can tell you're inspired by that a bit. And Davey's doing it with overhead projector and the clear slides. And so you it's kind of like you get to see the strings, if you will, even though he does not make puppets with strings. Yeah. But you can kind of see the workings of it. And I know that there's just as much of a fun show going on backstage as there is in the front of the stage.
Yeah. Wayang Kulit, it translates to skin puppet because they're traditionally made from like water buffalo skin or something like that. Sometime in the history of Wayang Kulit, they switched the space around. So they were projecting onto the screen from behind it, but then the dolongs, the artists, were designing the puppets in such a cool manner that everybody wanted to watch from that side. So now, when you go to Java, you're watching the dolong in front of the screen instead of behind it, which is cool. But there are all sorts of shadow puppetry in Java, and the idea for the overhead projector was I went to see a show that was Wayang Suket, which is grass puppet, and they're sort of woven from weeds. And I got to go backstage after the show, and it was just like an old high school overhead projector, and I'm like, I live in a town with tons of antiques. I can probably come by a couple of those.
Oh yeah.
And I did, and
I know a couple of school systems that still have some.
yeah, give them my number because I want more.
Are you going to do mimeograph puppetry? That's what we want. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that sounds fun.
And then the other type of puppetry that you do is like a three-dimensional, and I cannot think of the name for that style of puppetry where you have
Bunraku.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you've got the like three-dimensional puppet, and then you have a puppeteer dressed in vague clothing. Sometimes they're part of it as well, and so it's not like a hand puppet where you're hiding things. Everything is happening right in front of you, and so yeah, you've incorporated both styles into your.
And I hope a couple more. I think we try to steal from everybody. We're stealing from Italy in our next production. So yeah, the bunraku is something I also learned in Indonesia, which is not where bunraku is from, but people are mixing and mingling, you know. But yeah, and I love how they move. I love gesture. I love like visual storytelling.
Do you hand sculpt the hands on your puppets?
Yeah.
Because you've come up with some very natural figure, just arrangements of the way a hand is held that can look both passive and active at the same time. He's managed to make some of his puppets hold a glass or manipulate other bits of things. I don't know. But then sometimes those hands may not be holding anything and they look perfectly natural, not like, oh, that's holding a thing and it's not holding a thing right now. So yeah, your hands are so expressive and natural at the same time.
I am so thank you. I thought that was I thought I was getting a D in that subject, but
this is the show where I invite people on and I fawn at them.
Is there anywhere on like YouTube that we can see it? Can we put a link?
We should do that.
Anything?
We should. You can go to our website and look at. There's
some video on our website, but yeah, we can definitely.
Well, then
we should do more.
So everybody go to the link. Mike will
I'll put a link in the show notes.
Am I having an LSD flashback, or did you come here from Philadelphia?
I did. Are you from Philly?
And you're having
Close. I just,
Delaware.
did both of you come here from Philadelphia?
Delaware.
We did.
How long? Give us some of the backstory of how you wound up in.
How the hell did you know that, Jay?
Because I talked to him after the puppet show with what was the one we saw?
Oh,
You went to your first experience with them was the Green Knight, the
Green Knight.
Sir Gawain and
okay.
the Green Knight.
Yeah, that's not an LSD flashback. That's
It
called
might
a
have been-
memory.
it might
That's a
have been-
memory. It's in your
I
brain.
have a lot of faulty ones these days, Christian Parrott. But tell us how you got down here.
Philadelphia! Were you in Rocky?
I grew up in Wilmington, Delaware.
Okay, yeah. I've worked there.
Yeah.
You lived there?
Yeah, I lived there for a year. Yeah.
You lived in Wilmington.
And for a year. Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Yeah. It was in the Trinity neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah.
What street?
Tell us. Tell us how you got to Virginia.
We had a really annoying neighbor and said we got to move.
Yeah.
No, I think we were just looking for a new challenge, a new chapter, and I wanted to move to Richmond because I visited it once for like a day, and I was like, this is cool.
Yeah.
And
It is cool.
Yeah.
And Kalela said, okay, but I want to show you some other parts of Virginia. And
I had
Well
already
done,
lived here.
well done.
Yeah, I had already lived
Yeah.
here before moving to Philly. So I was.
You lived in Staunton?
I lived in Staunton for a couple of years before
Nice.
moving to Philly. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
she brought me on a Monday, and I was like, no.
Everything is closed on a Monday except for Cracker Barrel.
And Kroger. We went to Kroger.
You picked the better one.
So how many years ago was that?
That was
22?
22. Yeah, 22.
Oh,
22.
wow.
Yeah.
So it's after the pandemic. The pandemic's ending, and
Yeah.
you're like, it's time to go somewhere new.
That's right. That's about
And you
right.
founded the theater in Staunton then shortly after getting there.
Yeah, that was kind of the plan. We sort of planned the theater and got to Staunton and made changes. But yeah,
Where do you perform?
different places. But right now, mostly the Staunton Augusta Art Center we are their parasite.
Good.
Well, the nice thing about Staunton and Harrisonburg, both towns have a similar feature here where if you want to do something, you can pretty much come and give it a shot. And, you don't have to take the hugest risk to try to start something. And then if you want to keep it growing, that's where the risk and the heart come in.
Yeah.
To keep maintaining something. But you can always try something new
Yeah.
here. And
No, I completely agree with that.
it's a
It's why
comfortable
this
place.
it's why this podcast exists.
Yeah.
Because it came out from a place of just like community building, trying something that felt artistic while still technical, and what a great way to meet new people. Passionate about what they do. I'm so glad you're here. That's awesome.
Thank you.
The great thing about Staunton as well is that for a variety of reasons, architecturally it has better. There's more options for space for doing the kind of things you're talking about.
They've got more hills.
Well, there's just more. There's more options.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
And the options you have are better. Like that space is really nice.
Yeah.
The art.
Oh yeah, and I mean Angus Carter is an art saint in Staunton. We give a couple dollars on every ticket to the art center, but he invited us in and has really made something possible in a beautiful space downtown where we could grow this. Little activity.
I love how scrappy you are too, though. Like, because previously, before performing in that location, you'd been in the back of a bookstore, which was really fun because I love bookstores, so you can just look at the shelves while you wait for the show to start. Shop a little, it's good. And then before that, you were in the space that was the little basement that I can't remember the name of, but it was just like a fun little space, co-art space. But yeah, I love how things can happen in unlikely spaces. It's just DIY and something fresh, something new, discoveries in art, and
It's where art happens.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what's it called again?
Well, that space no longer exists.
What's this called?
This group, this is called the Off Center.
The Off Center.
It took me a year to get that. Like you're off center. I love it even more.
It's really cool.
Give us the nutshell version of your mission statement.
We bring people of all sorts together to look at things from a different angle. So it's weird. It's weird stuff. And this year, we're really exploring American myths. Because America's really weird right now.
And 250.
250. And so our next production is our sesquicentennial show. It's called American Mythology According to Staunton. We've got our headphones out and interviewed a bunch of people. And there is shadow puppetry by Nat Slater, one of our ensemble members. And masked physical performances investigating the history of America, our relationship with America, and some of the myths, the stories that weave themselves into our collective culture.
Right.
It's gonna be a lot more fun than I thought it was gonna be.
It's kind of an oral history project in a way.
Yeah, but with clowns.
So is it puppetry or is it going to be live action?
Shadow puppetry and live action, sort of Italian mask.
You had Maria Leckie in
Maria is
how'd that work out? How did she write the music for that herself?
For a lot of our shows, yeah. Sergowet. Maria is she's my ace. She is I think she calls herself the off-center bard. And I call her that too. Yeah, that's she's incredible, and she creates so much with us. She's a core ensemble member. She is, and she's a member of the Hot Mamas. And
I've heard of that band.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of different iterations of the Hot Mamas here.
Nice.
I feel like did you guys have was Kutch Tuttle working with you guys?
He was and my God, he was such a creator, such a spirit.
Cheers to Kutch.
Yeah.
Yep. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers. Yep. Cheers all around.
We were hoping he would be a part of this current show. And
So
huge loss for the city and the community.
Kalela, you're in a support mode in a lot of these operations.
A lot of them, yeah.
Do you ever get on stage?
I got on stage for Tangleroot, and I've gotten on stage for another grim fairy tale. Well, it was actually backstage. I was doing voiceover, but yeah. I mean, I enjoy doing it when I can. When the schedule allows, it's fun. Yeah.
And Kalela is a wizard of literary events, and so everything we program, I talk it through with her. She is
So you guys are a team.
Yeah,
we're a team.
Yeah,
We're definitely a team.
She is my partner in life
love that.
and arts administration.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
So tell me
Stanton
more
power
about
couple.
the power couple. Tell me more about how Tangleroot. So that producing that as a show that you put on. That's no. When did that happen? When was that
closed,
staged?
Actually, it just
closed.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me about that process of turning something you wrote into this kind of production. That's amazing.
Well, I handed it to Davey and
Okay.
said, "Read this book again."
Read it again.
Actually, I think it was your idea to do it as a
Probably.
That
Yeah, I
sounds
think it was.
so cool.
Sounds
I think
like-
it was. And so he adapted it. He adapted it because at the time I was just really busy with my job and just really busy with that. And I'm just like, I don't have time to do this. This is crazy. Who's going to try to adapt this into a play?
Yeah.
This guy.
You know, it's funny. I'm like, most of the time I was doing that, I'm sitting on the couch right by her. And
Oh, yeah. And
I've
you'd be
adapted a lot of books, but usually I'm very I do not care what Franz Kafka would think of this. But
Most
she's
of the people
like,
you've adapted are dead. They're sad.
overwhelming.
Well, this
Be
is
careful.
quite different then.
Be careful.
Yeah. So as I'm cutting Noni's father out of the show completely. I'm like, hey, Kalela, do you think it'd be okay?
I was going to say, so there's got to be some cuts. There's got to be some sacrifices here.
Yeah, there's a lot, and there's some things that I sort of was like, oh no, we have to have this, or we should do this, or we have to sort of bring this out. But for the most part, Davey adapted this puppy and did an amazing job. And
I love the process of editing and the process of picking out the meat.
Killing babies is what they call it. If you edit, you have to kill your babies. You got to sacrifice some parts. Yeah.
Yikes! But I appreciate what it.
Chuck them into a volcano.
There you go.
So that your favorite babies can live.
Yes, that's
there
right.
You go.
That's right.
That's more along the lines of sometimes you have a really favorite piece of, say, a monologue you really labored on, and it turns out it doesn't fit the scope of the show. It doesn't fit the whole. And so you have to cut it out.
You must kill
the
baby.
And there's also there's copyright restrictions even on your own books, so you have to
Did you run into that with this?
Well, I mean, there's you can't use a certain amount of original text. You can only use a smaller amount of original text that's in the book. Like we couldn't do this whole book word for word.
Yeah.
And
really, even though you wrote it because of the
yeah.
publishing.
But yeah. That's
great.
Whoa. Yeah.
That's like people getting copyright strikes when they perform their own songs live on YouTube videos. And they get taken down because of the.
You're right.
Well, it's there for a reason because there's a great audio book of this, for instance, and so
Were you involved in doing that? Or?
I was not. There is a fantastic actor named Maggie Thompson who voiced the audiobook, and she is phenomenal. We did get a chance to meet her, and she's great. But yeah.
Okay,
That is so cool.
that is so cool. You said I'm busy with my other job. What is your other job?
So I work for Virginia Humanities, which is a part of UVA, and I direct the Virginia Center for the Book. So most of the year I'm running a book festival, and the festival, thank God, doesn't go the whole year because if it did, it would kill me. But it's a
wonderful thing.
It is great. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun when it happens.
That's awesome.
But yeah. So that's my day job and sometimes my night and weekend job.
Yeah. Well, I think that so in the midst of all this, I've been not struggling, but just admitting to myself that being an artist in 2026 means you find your passion project and you get to do it, but you still have to have a job.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
There's no money in music, Christian.
That's why I'm so hungry.
Like here we are. We had a show, super successful, 300 people. The community was embracing it. We love it, but there's no real money made in that situation, But I just so today I was talking with my brother, and I was like, I don't know how any artist out there makes it. I mean, it's just so challenging to be an artist. You know what I mean? You have to have a support system involved in the whole thing, and I'm not saying that's good. I would love to just to be able to do it. I just find it interesting what
I feel like theater it builds in a support system in a way because it's difficult to do it alone. You could do a one-man show.
Yeah.
You could do a one-man show in the street and for the pigeons.
Right.
Maybe the pigeons will fly away. But you can also work together with people, and the more people you bring into your collaboration, the bigger your community gets.
Yeah.
That support net continues.
Yeah.
And even if you walk into a theatrical situation alone, hopefully you'll come out with friends and not go back to being in the street acting for the pigeons.
Yeah,
Some of us, that's where we thrive.
Yeah.
Good for them.
That's funny you should say that because my son is going into James Madison University next year. Yeah, and he's part of the musical theater program.
Congrats.
Oh, thank you. It's where the money is. But we always joked about that, but then a friend of mine said, "But there'll always be a network there." So. Yeah, he can be poor with people or his friends. No, just what you said, where it's like that. There's no replacing that. There will always be a space for that, and that's I agree with that. Yeah.
Now, the two shows I saw of yours, you did sell tickets.
Yeah.
So now, how does that cover your expenses, or do you have to get grants besides that? Or
We are very lucky because we consistently break even.
Nice.
We get we get private donations from our audience, from the community who wants to see us keep going.
Cool.
And I keep on looking at grant things that are emailed to me and sort of like, that's not for us. But yeah, we break even. We pay our performers. I spend a lot of money on weird materials. I've been buying a ton of leather this week.
So is Jay.
ooh, yeah, me too. Yeah.
to make masks.
But
Tis the
before that was
season.
burlap, right? Like burlap
Oh yeah,
and
I went through-
cardboard. I mean, very
definitely went
thrifty.
through a burlap phase. Yeah, yeah.
And, I mean, you've done things with cardboard that really, chef's kiss on the cardboard work. Like just ripping it in half so the corrugated side shows and using that as texture for the hair of your characters.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, because it's, especially when you're doing it's an art show as well as theater and storytelling.
And that's why the art center is it's a really good place to be for us because we're very visual,
Right,
and,
right.
and we're surrounded by other visual art.
And what's your theater background aside from the Southwestern Asia or Southeastern Asia stuff?
I've done it all my life. I have a bachelor and 2 master's degrees in it. I was an equity actor for 7 years.
Equity actor. I don't know what that means.
I mean, that means he's in
it's
the
a
union.
Oh, okay.
I'm not in it anymore. I in 2011 I wanted to make my own work in Philadelphia, and they were like, you can make your own work in New York, and I'm like, I want to make it in Philadelphia. Okay, so we're gonna part ways.
Equity actor is a big deal.
but it also has a lot of restrictions.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I used to teach. I was a career adjunct for about 15 years at like 5 colleges. Yeah. And a whole lot of like fringe, no budget. Like somebody lets me into their basement to invite people to watch a weird play.
Well, my first real involvement with puppetry was through Anarchy. I mean, like the anarchists with Anarchy. I'm talking like this is like the WTO kind of.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
And they were just doing these. They would have these great puppet shows that they would put on during marches and protests.
Yeah.
And that was like, you would see huge puppets.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll see these fellows at some places, at some demonstrations in Staunton. If you see puppets, they might be near them.
Look to the puppets.
Well, I just always thought that was
Did you do any equity shows in New York?
I did one festival. Yeah. I actually, my first puppet play was in 2013. I had written a play that was 2 90-year-old characters, and I didn't have access to any adult actors. Like the only actors I could afford were like 20. And so I'm like, well, we can't
5 of them.
we can't cast them. So I made a couple paper mache puppets. And we did it, and Meryl Streep came to the show.
No.
And she came backstage, and I'm like, I think, like,
She doesn't always look like Meryl Streep. Like I find that she's one of those actresses that I don't always recognize.
Well, like-
particularly in Hook.
yeah, I thought I was like sitting alone in the theater, and like nobody's coming to this like one act festival. This is stupid. Why did I come here? And these.
They're just announcing that your baggage is ready on Concourse C.
Yeah.
Concourse C.
Concourse C.
Anyway,
And if you need a ride home, call somebody else. I think that's part of the thing.
Yeah, that's what.
yeah.
Part of our show.
Meryl Streep came to this.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And she came backstage and she's like, "Are you the ones who did the puppets?
Oh my goodness.
They're so interesting when you look at a puppet." And then Tracy Ullman comes in and says, "Mayor, we have to go." And then it was over.
That's so cool. Oh my God.
And so
that might be the best name drop we've had on this.
Meryl Streep and Tracy
on
Ullman?
this-
It was a
yeah.
wild night, but
Yeah. I'll take it.
Yeah, so that's why I maybe I should do puppets.
Yeah. And you chose correctly. Wait, since then, what other A-listers have you been hanging out with since you've been doing puppets?
Maria Leckie.
Oh, yeah.
From there, did you move into the Javanese? What's the right term?
No, I got a Javanese Indonesian.
You moved into that.
So okay,
afterwards.
I did a bunch of shows in Philly as an actor, as a carpenter, as a box office guy with this company called the Ego Po, and they hired me in 2020 to go to Indonesia and collaborate with these other two Indonesian companies on a production of the entire Ramayana, which is an insane proposal, and then. That didn't go because of 2020, and then in 2022, I went over to his house, and I'm like, "Hey, we're moving to Virginia. Peace out." And he's like, "But we're going to Indonesia," and I'm like, "Okay, let's do that." And then I can be in Virginia after that. So anyway, we got to go to Virginia. I met Paper Moon Puppet Theater, and they were sort of one of our hosts, and they are my inspiration. I try to be like them. It's embarrassing because since they're my friends, and since then I'm emulating them, and I email them every once in a while and be like, "Hey, how do you do that?" And I'm trying to do this, but I'm a lot. Now it's getting less and less because I'm learning. I'm doing my own experiments, but I'm really a lot of what I've done has been from questions that I asked them there.
Where are they located?
They're Yogyakarta, Indonesia, in Java.
Cool.
Is there any intersection between gamelan music and the puppetry?
There is an intersection, a lot of intersection. The gamelan is played at a lot of performances that I went to. I don't know if, there's absolutely shadow puppetry, gamelan performances. It's a huge part of their culture. Both of them, both.
I'm going to go ahead and say I have no idea what gamelan is.
It's amazing.
Yeah, what is that?
You definitely need to listen to something.
I don't know.
Percussion?
I don't know.
Yeah, you strike me as somebody who might be interested in heavy metal gamelan.
Sure,
it's a thing. But it's a certain kind of orchestra with a whole bunch of instruments that sound.
It's kind of dissonant. It's percussive.
Yeah.
Is it worth the percussion has a lot of tuned
ting.
heads that
Just
boing,
going from all over the gamut.
This is why we have Jay, because he's what's the word? Smart,
Oh.
and the rest of us are not.
I have lots of gamelan, playlists on.
So cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's from experiments with recreational drugs.
It can be soothing as well as
Which are
invigorating.
very much illegal in Java.
they don't need it. They've got the gamelan music.
That's so
man.
cool.
So where
You're going to edit that out, right, boss?
Oh, it's in.
We don't need drugs. We got gamelan.
It's all gold. What do you see in the future? What are you guys doing?
You got a whole season.
We do 6 shows for some reason. Next up is American Mythology, which I talked about. Then 2 of our younger ensemble members, Claire Josephson and Walter Poltz, are creating the chimerical ballad of Betsy Bell and Mary Gray, which is a story about the chimera, about the folk legend of Betsy Bell and Mary Gray, and about
Those two
climate
ladies,
change.
Yeah, those two ladies have kind of hill mountains. big Staunton hills that are right next to each other are named after those two members of folklore history. And I love that you all are doing a retelling of their story.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And then we have a witchy play for Halloween called The Unjustly Censored. Oh my gosh, I forget the title. We went with very long titles this year. The Unjustly Censored story of, I'm getting it wrong, Tally Robichaud, Gentlewoman Witch. It's a sort of film noir witch story with puppets.
Okay.
Now-
and then the Yule Cat, which Kalela and I are creating.
The
for
Yule
Halloween.
Cat?
Yeah. Do you know the Yule Cat?
No, I like it though.
Kalela.
It's an Icelandic story about a cat who will kill you and eat you if you don't get ready for winter, because winter's a thing over in Iceland.
Yeah.
You have to wear new clothes on Christmas
Yeah.
Day or it'll eat you.
That's a much better Santa Claus
That's what
model.
Is that a thing they tell their children to frighten them? Sort of like a.
It's a very old myth. It's actually not that old. I mean, think about Iceland. Iceland is like 1100s, and this is like 18th century or 19th century. But it's still it's an interesting story, and I like the idea of a mythical cat that will eat you, because we live with 3 cats that will also eat you.
They're just not big enough to do it, but they would if they were big
As a
enough.
team.
So no dogs between the two of you.
Just 3 cats.
Just a cat. That's
enough
3 cats.
to keep us busy.
Yeah,
That's
Nice.
That's good.
I don't stay home enough to have a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm
yeah.
not home enough to have a dog. We don't live a dog lifestyle.
Yeah, no.
Dogs
but,
are great, but
but I love
yeah.
that. I know that you totally sound like you're cat people. That's perfect.
Stanton's great because I want to carry around a bag of dog treats so I can just
Right.
every
friends
dog.
with everybody
they're
else's
friends, yeah.
dogs.
They're
yeah.
so cool, such cool dogs in Staunton.
Yeah.
Like we have a
It's
sign that we hold up. No one's noticed it yet, but we have a sign that says "Cool Dog" that we hold up whenever a cool dog walks by below. But no one's noticed it yet. So if you notice it, hey,
Yeah.
I don't like the other sign that you have that says "Whole dog."
Yeah. So, for fun, have you spent any time in Harrisonburg at all? Have you tried to put a production on here?
Well, we
Or?
haven't done a production.
Okay.
But I used to work here.
Oh, really?
I worked for Furious Flower Poetry Center.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, but we have not yet. But
We haven't done a show here. No, but
Not
we
a show
come
here,
to
but-
concerts and
yeah,
I think maybe like many years ago, did you guys do a Furious Flower at the Little Grill?
Oh yes, I think we did. Yes,
And,
it was-
well,
it was-
because
it
I
was-
think I saw you there because
yeah,
I was looking at you.
that was probably we did something. I love that place, but yeah, we yep.
Recognize your face from that, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's Stoner.
So I'm coming down there, and you're going to help me with my production of my multimedia event called the Staunton UFO Design.
No.
okay.
Ooh.
It's about mythology.
Well, I guess that makes me wonder though. Are you planning on staying in Stanton? Is that like for the foreseeable future?
Oh
or
yeah.
We love Stanton.
Yeah, excellent.
Nice.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Stanton's
Good deal.
great.
Cool.
Very good. Well, we've reached our time. Thank you guys for being here.
Wait a minute! I just had a.
Oh, you had another question? Go for it. Go for it.
I wanted to put that out in the universe. Maybe I was like, make it manifest.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Well, I'm
Consider it done.
It's cosmic Javanese theory.
I got one I want to manifest too. I want to do the Rainbow Connection at the end of a big concert, a rainbow concert, and maybe have some puppets involved. Not actually singing, but
there's a crazy diagram of the reality that Jim Henson went through to film that scene with Kermit in the swamp.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh,
his
under the-
arm going
under
up
the-
through
yeah.
a log.
Right.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe it could be more ergonomic than that.
Okay.
For the frontier.
Work it out.
We're hitting the tangential portion of the post
Yep,
ending
yep.
of the show.
We've lost focus on puppets.
Hey, we
Yeah.
didn't plug anybody.
Oh, you're right. We didn't. I do need to mention Restless Moons. They're wonderful people, wonderful place, wonderful beer, and they've got the Dr. Hound Reasons to Brew
Oh, my
there. So
God.
there's that too.
But also, I was gonna go ahead and throw out there in the world, Red Wing is coming up
Next weekend.
So and our band will be doing the Sunday thing.
Yep.
Hosting the Kinfolk stage.
That's
Yep.
right.
Sunday.
So all day Sunday we'll be there. In fact, the three of us,
Local artist
Christian,
showcase.
Mike and myself will be there. hosting the local showcase, performing in between the acts. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep.
So if you are listening to this and you're interested in going to Red Wing, it's going to be a lot of fun.
What's a website that people go to visit to know all about these things?
Oh, brothershowtoshow.com.
I've heard about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty hip, pretty
Hip.
cool.
It is pretty
and
hip.
we're gonna tag all your stuff in the show notes.
All the stuff.
All the stuff.
Yeah.
You guys were awesome. I can't
Yes.
believe you wrote this book. This looks amazing.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna get a copy for my wife because she's gonna love it. And thank you both for being here.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's
Thank you so much. This was great.
That's the wrap up time.
Guys.
Is the music playing?
I believe so, yes. Yeah.
So once again, thanks for tuning in to our little podcast. Join us Tuesdays at 7:30 to 8:30 live and in person at Ruby's Arcade, our other sponsor in scenic downtown Harrisonburg, for the big Bingo is Life. Whatever it is, live and in person. Your chance to bowl for $100. Once again, thanks to our guests.
Kalela Williams and Davey White.
And you can listen to us anytime you like. Any of our many podcast episodes
right.
on whatever streaming platform you choose. See you next week, kids.
Good night. Bingo is Life, a post-bingo Harrisonburg podcast, is brought to you by the Brothers How to Show and our friends at Ruby's Arcade in downtown Harrisonburg, Virginia. If you've enjoyed the show and feel it's worth spreading a little joy in this world, please tell just one person that you like this podcast. Word of mouth, more than any other form of promotion, is how creative works get noticed and sustain themselves. Thank you, Andrew Hickey, for that bit of wisdom, and thank you, listeners, for being part of the fun.